Is he here?
Okay, I'm me.
Oh, you are
Oh,
you.
okay.
Okay, cool.
I'm cinnamon roll.
Okay, cool. I'm also me. Not that I think
Hey,
that was a contest,
You know
but
what? You know what? Today I'm Boo today.
Oh, you're right.
today you're what?
Boo.
Oh, okay.
Right. Forgot that's what I set that to.
Victory. Well done, everyone.
That man in black suddenly started speaking some weird language.
That was long
I don't like
now.
how you said
The
man in
language of
black.
the clan
Yeah, wait a minute,
of
hold on.
Bonjour.
Do you speak it?
Not really.
We are
but I can
men in
understand
black.
it.
Lang Dao!
But
Do
why
you
did
speak
November
it?
start
What the
speaking
heck?
like that?
It appears
Huh?
Oh, thanks for the host.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got it.
I didn't see it in Twitch chat.
Does that mean I'll start speaking some weird language too? Then you wouldn't be able to talk to anyone. Relax, that won't happen. His booster is totally different from Tipo. And if you did start speaking some weird language, I would totally learn it so we could still talk. Thank you. Are you good with languages, though? Well, that's beside the point.
Are you good with relevance, though? Well, that's besides the point.
That's besides the point.
God.
True. It do be besides the point, though.
Yeah. Maybe we'll actually go to Fedmont now.
Yeah.
Nah.
Instead of getting sidetracked.
Why is that person standing that way? They're like sticking their booty out,
Oh,
and
you
they're
mean
not
this-
even
They have a
sitting.
You mean this lady?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's her aching back. She looks like she's old.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's just trying to, like, pelvic thrust. I don't know.
Yeah.
Woo!
Gotta make sure they know about my aching back by shoving out my booty.
Yeah, exactly.
Understandable. Have
She's
a nice
trying to
day.
get jiggy with it.
Yeah.
True.
Molasses.
Molasses.
Fresh mutton.
Careful. Word of our altercation in the capital may have preceded us.
Molasses straw.
How was your audience with the king?
What? Fine. Totally.
Yeah. Nothing wrong here.
I'm sorry, we'll have to talk later. Can we depart right away?
Well, I guess that's possible. You in some kind of hurry?
Yeah! The king's men are hot on her!
Huh?
Molasses Claire.
No need to rush off.
What do you want, dipshit? Go away. Molasses traitor.
Alvin? They're on a wild goose chase in the mountains right about now.
You threw them off our scent? Is this some kind of peace offering?
What? It's only natural I helped you. We're friends, aren't we?
No.
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 Come on, you don't believe me?
Friends with the cat
No.
lady who's wearing next to
I know
nothing.
you've put your trust in me before.
Who has the same voice as Lightning?
Yo. He's friends with Lightning Cat.
Oh, the
Yeah.
dog's shaking in the background. He's jamming.
I didn't even notice.
Yes.
I guess not.
Attaboy.
My
Welcome
foot is
back.
incredibly asleep
I'm glad
right
that
now.
You're safe.
Thanks. You almost sound sincere.
If nothing else, it seems that Alvin has bought us some time.
I'd ask what's going on, but I don't think I want to know. You people sure have a lot of drama in your lives.
True.
You have no idea.
Hey, by the way, your wife, Isla?
Come see me when you're ready. To
Yeah, by the way, seeing the drama, you got some
Yeah, you want some of that drama? Drama! Fresh drama!
Now would be the perfect time to stab Alvin in the back.
Button drama?
It's finally time.
To get some mutton. Oh yeah.
Mutton? Feed it to Alvin?
Well, see,
Drama! Mutton!
if we got mutton from the get-go, we wouldn't have dealt with all this drama.
True.
As soon as we're ready.
Guy's just trying to make money so that he can feed his family. I mean, shit.
So, think that new martial art will be useful?
Whether it's useful or not is dependent on the one who uses it.
Are you okay?
That sigh.
You look pale.
I'm fine.
Mutton, fresh mutton.
I just keep thinking
Hamel.
about my cinnamon roll.
What happened there isn't your fault. You should try forgetting about it. I guess that's easier said than done.
Mutton,
Maybe it would
fresh
help to go see
mutton.
Hamel
Mutton,
for
fresh.
ourselves.
Maybe it'd help if you ate some mutton.
Maybe it would help to throw ourselves into the front line.
Hmm.
Fresh mutton.
Yeah. Fresh. Button.
Can't believe he's back.
I know.
Gross.
The mutton man. The mutton man.
Oh no, we love the mutton man. He can come back anytime.
Yeah, I love the mutton,
Yeah.
man.
I love the mutton
As
man. I love the mutton man as much as I love the cabbage merchant.
My goodness!
There you go. Perfect.
I mean, it might as well be the cabbage man. He follows us everywhere we go.
That's true. But his cart never gets, like, destroyed because of our shenanigans.
Yeah. I mean, his cart's too strong. I mean, a man selling mutton, you think he's got a weak cart? Nah.
Nah.
His cart ate the mutton and became stronger.
Yeah.
What? My card is evolving.
Ready to head for Fenmont? You can't possibly land right in Rashigal's capital.
Why not?
Watch
Probably
me.
have to touch down on the high road nearby.
Yeah,
Find
challenge
some other
accepted.
suitable spot.
Challenge accepted. Amazingly, this is playing just fine.
Yeah.
This is quite difficult.
Cute.
Tivo, shut it!
Are we there yet?
No, not yet.
Epic maneuvers.
Yeah.
Hope you don't have motion sickness.
No kidding.
So, can we have an aerial battle, please? That would be hype.
Right? Just smack the wyvern in the back of the head.
It's amazing.
It's so pretty.
Jude, are you sure it's okay to let go?
Sparkly.
Yeah. Suddenly the wyvern just like.
Meow.
Do a barrel roll!
Oh god.
Oh hey.
Hello, friend.
What the hell is that?
It's so huge.
So what was that about an aerial battle?
Everyone, die!
Everyone die!
Oh, you're right.
You first, Alvin.
Yeah. Provide us a
True.
nice
But I
cushion.
have the cinnamon roll.
Jude, yeah, okay, no one cared about Milo then. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, it was Leia that shouted that, to be fair, so, you know,
Yeah.
had to get her meal out of the picture.
Watch out!
True.
So that Jude could
Calculated.
be her squeeze.
Oh, perfect. Can you keep smacking Alvin around?
No time to chat now, kid.
Oh, I wanted to fight in the air.
Sorry. Weak to water, by the way.
Oops, sorry if I started one.
Oh,
Ow.
God.
Stay on guard. We're fending against the ruler of the skies. It will not be
Yeah, water's definitely more my thing. As you can see.
Hey, if he just wants to keep spinning to win in that corner,
Yeah, he's
that's
just
fine with me.
spinning. I'm basically just distracting him.
You're such a good distraction.
I'm out of energy.
Oh, wow.
He's just slapping. My ultimate slap maneuver.
You can't even hit me from back here. Like, you guys can take it. I'm busy being a glass cannon.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were coming to heal me.
Yeah.
Oops, I suppose that wasn't needed anymore.
Well, Princess from being
Damn,
paralyzed
he's got
again.
serious range.
Yeah,
I know, right?
What? I'm across the map and I got hit.
Look, the power of the slaps, you can't underestimate it.
Oh my gosh. This boss is literally spin to win.
Have fun.
Fall!
That's right. No more spin cycle.
Well, time for spin.
Damn it.
He's like, wait, you want more spin? I got you.
Who wasn't finished with their laundry? No, leave me alone.
Get back here.
Can you maybe fuck off?
He's like, no, I gotta spin. It's spin time, dude.
Look, I think the clothes are clean already. Stop it.
Spin cycle. Epic nurse maneuver.
No problem, but I can help.
Alright, we beat the King of the Skies! That makes me the new ruler. Should we call you Queen?
Tylea, you weren't even in that fight, but okay.
Forget it.
Shh, details.
That's all. I won't let it.
Just keeps getting.
Aw, why did Alvin have to level?
Because unfortunately he's in the party.
Splat.
Please, no one panic. Women and children, seek shelter in your homes.
I mean, a bit late for that. We already killed it.
Yeah.
All able-bodied men, to me.
It's like I'm ready to slap somebody.
Hi.
Yeah.
Ellie, what are you doing here? I'm home.
Young madam.
Rowan? Everyone's back?
Surprise.
By the way, we're enemies of both empires now, so you may not want to harbor
Nice to
us.
meet you. I'm Leia. Hi.
I'm sorry to alarm you.
I heard all the commotion. I thought Azul was invading.
Well, remember, Sheralton's an autonomous
You
state.
took a tough hit when you saved me.
It's not part of Azul or Rashgal.
Seemed like no big whoop at the time, but now it's really hitting me.
Well, good.
Help us carry him.
No.
I'll make
Why?
them walk.
Yeah.
Leave him in the molasses.
Yeah.
Does it look like it'll heal?
My lady, I'm just a horse trainer.
Which makes you the most qualified to help.
He's like, I deal with horses, not whatever this thing is.
Yeah.
I didn't sign up for this shit.
Young madam, please forgive me for the heavy burden I placed upon you when I left Sheralton.
Isn't that Ilbert, the former chief of staff? He was a tactician for the Rashagal army, you know.
Really? And he's on our side? That's great.
Just turn to leave.
All these rumors of war have everyone on edge lately. Let's head back to the manor before we cause any more commotion.
Too late.
Yeah. Bring.
Boing, 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 boing. My basketball
The
maneuver.
horse trainer says the wyverns need some time to recuperate. You all should rest here in the city while you can.
That may be for the best. We're on the eve of a great battle, after all. Everyone should get as much rest as they can.
Don't tell me what to do.
What's wrong? You look as if I just spoke Long Dao.
Mila's making perfect sense. We have had little rest since our departure from Laronde.
And you could use some time to gather your thoughts.
As you say.
Sass.
Kick around for a bit.
Kick around for a bit.
Okay. Kick.
Here, fall, fall, fall.
Jump and kick. Jump and kick.
Thinking about Noctigal? Maybe this is none of my business, but how did you get mixed up with him?
We first met when Noctigal joined the army as an officer. He wanted to serve, despite his royal birth. He and I were assigned to the same division. We fought in many battles together. We earned promotions and glory. That sort of thing builds a bond between men. We were truly brothers in arms. It was a glorious time for both of us. However, Noctigal's growing influence began to threaten the power of his two elder brothers. The older princes ostracized Noctigal, even as they feared him.
I know what happened next. The sleepless night we all learned about in history class. That brief civil war erupted when the late king passed away before naming a successor. The 6 ruling houses and the lesser nobles split into 2 factions. It was the biggest political upheaval in modern Rashagal history. And it lasted until Noctigal slew his 2 older brothers with the help of the military. He was a war hero after all. For 2 days, the people rallied behind Noctigal and his new regime.
Noctigal may have won the struggle, but he lost something dear to him. He lost his only ally in the royal family, his beloved sister, Princess Carrie. It hit Noctigal hard. He was overcome with grief.
They didn't teach us that part.
He expanded his totalitarian control once he became king, and there was no one left to check his power.
Not even you?
Many pinned their hopes on me to act as a moderating influence on the king. I chose to leave the army instead. It has been a difficult decision to live with.
You shouldn't blame yourself. It's not even really Noctigal's fault. His brothers caused all this.
I agree, which is precisely why I failed to recognize when Noctigal began to stray from the just path. We turned our eyes away from our duty, he and I both, despite knowing that doing so would cause many of our people to suffer. In contrast, the King of Azul has never wavered from doing what must be done.
You may be right. Despite both being kings, Noctigal and Gaius definitely left different impressions on me.
The people no doubt see King Gaius as a superb ruler.
He kind of reminded me of Mila, to be honest.
An astute observation. They do share two things in common. The will to do what must be done, and the conviction to do it for the sake of others.
It sounds like they go hand in hand.
Yes, I believe all truly strong people possess those two virtues. But Noctigal's convictions became warped, and I lacked the will to stop him.
And I'm not saying you will. But if you decide not to fight Noctigal, I wouldn't blame you.
Thank you. Would you mind leaving me with my thoughts? I will make my decision before it is time for us to leave.
There you go. Some nice Rowan exposition.
Yeah, good stuff.
Also, you need to make sure he has some mutton, fresh mutton, before you leave.
Mutton, fresh mutton.
True.
You know who doesn't have exposition though? Oh, Leia. Leia.
Wait, Leia has relevance?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
What isn't wrong?
I had to ride with
That's
Alvin.
a stupid question to ask.
People won't call me Ellie like he used to. Well, hey, Elise. You seem
Why, hey?
Well, hey.
How about finding other people who can get close enough to call you Ellie?
You mean get closer to you and Mila?
Yeah, Tipo should too.
Really?
Hey, it's not like I have lots of friends or anything, but I have enough to know they're pretty priceless. And the best part of friendship is sharing new experiences together.
Jude sure is a smarty pants.
Well, I am an honor student. I just think it'd be nice if we all got to know each other better. Don't you think so?
Except Alvin.
Yes.
Yeah, except Alvin.
Hey, can you talk to Leia? Find out if she's relevant.
Yeah, hold
Error.
on. Error 404.
Error. Error 404. Leia's relevance not found.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
Leia's
please,
relevance
buddy.
right here.
What? Hey, you have no relevance.
And that's all that needs to be said.
Yep.
Done.
Don't creep up on a girl like that.
You okay?
Shut the fuck
You
up.
like it, don't
Dumps.
lie.
You shouldn't push yourself so much. You weren't the healthiest kid, you know?
Do you have to keep reminding me? It's been ages since I've been sick.
I know, but I still can't help but worry.
I still appreciate it. But I'm worried too.
About what?
That do-gooder nature of yours. In case you've forgotten, it's what got us into this mess.
Maybe you should
That
have come in the
smirk.
first place.
I mean, she's not
I'm
wrong.
here for my own reasons, thank you.
Like what?
And those reasons are.
Yeah, like what?
Those Spyrexes are trouble. I want to destroy them.
Because Mila said so?
That's part of it. But I've actually seen one before.
Oh, okay.
Seriously?
Minor
It was a
Leia
really long time
relevance.
ago. I know how terrifying those things are. Why are you trying to destroy the Spyrexes in the lands of Kresnik? Because Mila
Because
said
they're
so?
evil?
No, that's not why. If you need a reason,
You don't have one?
I do. I just rather keep it to myself.
All right. You know, destroying the lands of Kresnik is the last thing on our to-do list.
Huh?
What are your plans afterward? Will you head back to Fenmon and finish
No.
becoming a doctor? Or
That means being with you.
will you come home to Laurent?
Well, coming home to Laurent means being with her.
I haven't had a
Oh,
chance
that's
to
fair.
decide yet. One thing at a time. We just need to finish what we've started.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Thermal?
Thermo.
right.
Mr. Popo!
Let's finish this job together.
Balk like a
You
chicken.
got it.
Hang on, I'm gonna try to become relevant.
Yeah, very, like,
I wonder what Mila's going to do when this is
extremely
over.
minor
Extremely
relevant.
marginal.
Yeah, like, I saw a Spyrex long ago. Okay. And
And
that
the
was
end.
it.
Yeah. Hey, Leia, what's your relevance? I saw a Spyrix.
Okay.
I saw one. I observed it in the
She's
world.
like, I played a Spyro the Dragon game once, and these Spyrexes reminded me of that, so here I am.
Funny enough, I've never played a Spyro game.
I haven't either, but I thought
Me
it was a
neither.
good reference.
I mean, that's fair. Like, totally fine reference there.
I mean, if Boo can sit here and quote
Molasses.
barrel... Or wait, that was DP, I think. Never mind. Just
What are we
kidding.
talking about?
I don't know.
I don't.
Ignore me.
I don't know.
Why are we
Ignore
talking to
me.
Alvin? Who cares about Alvin?
I have to.
Healer.
To
Why?
progress.
All healed up?
Wrong game.
Don't worry about it. It was my slip-up.
Yeah, you
but
attempted
still.
to be a good guy. What the hell?
You having problems casting spirit arts lately? I failed like a million times by now.
You too? It's like the spirits aren't even there to help us anymore.
Just like back at Fenmont. I bet this is the Lance of Kresnik's influence.
Hey, this guy's saying the spirits are disappearing, and it's the King of Rashagal's fault.
You shouldn't joke about such things. The spirits would never leave us.
Honestly, do you get a kick out of spreading tall tales?
Yes.
They don't believe me.
Of course not. You can't just tell them something like that out of the blue.
I guess I'm just a shady guy.
Yep.
I tell
True.
people don't trust
Correct.
me, neither do you.
Yep.
Kitty.
Hey,
Can't
that's
say I
not true.
blame him.
Oh? I save your life, and suddenly you trust me again?
You're still a big fat liar. But a
True.
trusting one. Throughout this whole trip, you've never doubted a thing I told you. Even when I said the spirits had disappeared, you believed me on the spot.
Because it's the truth. When someone uses a Spyrex, spirits die. It's cause and effect.
What are you trying to say?
Well, it's no skin off my nose if spirits wink out of existence. But it's another story if the result is we humans suffer.
But spirits are living things too.
Listen to you. You're sounding more and more like the great Maxwell every day.
That wasn't the point. Don't make fun of me.
I'm not trying to. I just mean you've finally started talking like a bona fide grown-up.
Huh?
Huh?
Like Mila, huh? I wonder if I can protect humans and spirits.
Doing it right
That's 3 L's, by the way, and not an I. Named her Mila.
What?
Times like this, I miss being a kid. Life was so simple.
Doing alright, Thermal. How about you?
We're trying to find the guy that sells fresh mutton.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
of
looking for
course.
mutton.
Mutton. Fresh
So you,
mutton.
so you can give us the secret Wonder Chef side quest.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, hey, Druselle. Okay, thanks.
A wyvern can't be different from a horse. I think it can, actually.
Yeah.
I'm a horse doctor. I don't know shit about these things. The fuck is your problem? Oh man, the sales won't last. Quick, let's get mutton while it's on sale.
Fresh mutton!
Yes!
There we go.
Where is he?
Getting prepared to go to Florida. Nice.
Epic.
Have fun.
Have fun.
Get tanned. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know either. Never been.
Although in your case, it might be more of a burn than a tan.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
there it is.
I was gonna say you're a ginger. Gingers don't tan; they burn.
Ginger.
They also don't have souls.
Dang, are you saying Mr. Popo doesn't have a soul?
Pecking order.
I never thought we'd end up back here again. It seems like forever ago that you were injured.
Have you figured out your mission? What you must do?
No.
I just want to help you out.
I see.
But that's not all. I want to protect the spirits as well. You go to such lengths to protect humans, so it's only fair that I become strong enough to protect spirits too.
You will strive to be our protector. A bold statement. Maybe I've been wrong about humans after all. I never imagined one of you wanting to protect our kind, let alone making it his mission. I'm almost speechless. I've never felt this happy. Now I really
Here, let me
must
coddle
destroy
you.
the Lance of Kresnik for all our
I read
sakes.
it in a book.
That reminds me. What are you planning on doing after you've destroyed the Lance?
Destroying the Lance and the Spyrex devices is merely one facet of my mission here. My whole reason for existing hasn't changed.
So you'll return to Nia Khera and live the way you did before?
Most likely.
But with Exodus around, won't your life still be in danger?
Also likely.
What you need is a bodyguard, someone to watch your back.
Are you offering to stay with me?
Is that possible?
If that's what you decide to do, then you should do it. I'll need to create some story to keep you by my side.
Really? Thank you.
It's the least I can do. You're the reason I'm standing here right now, preparing to fulfill my mission.
Yeah, unlike that
I'm the one
useless
who should be
Ivor.
thanking you.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, no, you don't have to do that. We haven't even gotten to the real fight yet.
Good point.
Oh, just the pair I was looking for. Your wyverns have fully recovered.
The horse
Turns out-
guy.
Turns out they're just like horses.
Well, first we gave him some horse tranquilizers, and then some horse-sized pills.
And then we fed him a horse and he seemed to get better.
Yeah.
Turns out they were just.
I almost peed my drink, dude.
Turns out they could really just eat like a horse.
Like, literally, they eat like an entire horse.
Did you know they run on horsepower?
Oh my god. They've got very high horsepower. Also, they're dissing Alvin again.
That's not true.
Yep.
No, he's already figured out his next lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does everyone else think of Alvin? Would you feel safe going into battle with him?
No.
He's
No.
just trying to help out his mom, right? I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff.
I worry he himself will be unable to deal with that way of life much longer.
Don't forget, Alvin was the one who saved me from the bad guys.
What do you
Gross.
think?
We'll need to keep up our guard around him until he reveals his hand. He remains trustworthy in battle, at least.
No,
Look
no,
at
it's
Devo.
not polite to talk about someone behind his back.
This coming from you.
Yeah.
glare.
I don't care.
Shit, I wouldn't either.
What can I say? You guys are my only allies.
That face.
That makes everyone. Let's
So you freaking kidding me right now?
Rowan, are you really gonna fight with your old buddy?
It is my fault that Noctigal became the man he is. I am prepared to fight him when the time comes.
You have our support.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
On the bench.
I've got your back too.
I mean, I'd use her, it's just I like using Rowan more.
Don't worry, I'll pick up your dentures if you drop them, Grandpa.
I refuse to use Alvin, though.
Please do.
That's about their usefulness.
Also the sass from Rowan.
I guess that means we're all...
Yes, please do pick up my
Let's do our final
dentures.
preparations before setting off.
Alvin becomes Rowan's servant.
Yeah.
Fitting.
No, that should be correct.
Conductor, it's time to conduct.
Conduct. Okay. Yep. I would like that, please, very much.
Raging
Beast.
Blast.
So,
Don't care.
face grab fast?
Yeah.
Basically. Okay.
Sure.
Increase your HP based off of the combo.
Increase HP recovered based off of combo.
Yeah.
Revive.
Provides an auto life effect, basically.
Neat.
Yeah.
Pretty rad.
On one person.
Yeah.
Costs a lot of TP, though.
Thank you for everything.
Please return home safely. For my brother as well.
Slow bow.
Molasses bow.
Then let's be off.
What is it about him that I don't like? He's a traitor?
Where would you like us to begin? Do you
Yeah.
have some time?
Yeah, do you have some time? The main thing is he's a traitor.
I believe we just need to follow this road to reach Fenmont.
Oh, how far into the
Yeah,
game are
let's
we?
go.
I'd say about a quarter.
Quarter?
Yeah,
Order.
like a quarter of the way through.
They're talking about, like, the end game already.
I know. Isn't it
Oh, yeah?
great? I know.
Yeah, we're at the end of the
Wow.
game. What do you mean?
I got a
Oh,
feeling
right,
Ruthie's wish for the story to just ramp up is gonna it's gonna explode soon and just not stop.
Yeah, did I mention we're still on chapter 2? We're still...
Oh, gosh.
And there's, I think, like 7 or 8 chapters.
Oh my god. Yay!
Hooray!
I
Auto
love
missed
recovering HP.
Yeah.
Wait, who cares about Alvin?
Yeah, I know. That's why I did that.
Also, don't forget that he got some GP too.
He got some what?
I think he did that already.
I believe he
Yeah,
already
I did that already.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
He did it so fast that you didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, no, he
People
didn't do
sneaking
it so
on me.
fast. He did it as fast as required for Alvin.
Yeah.
Flying was so much
A wyvern's diet, horses.
Wyverns weren't as scary.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just glad they didn't eat you.
Too bad they didn't eat Alvin the traitor.
Oh,
Thank
true.
you.
You mentioned wyverns only eat children, but they don't eat their flesh. They nibble away at their souls so gently that the kids don't even
Alvin,
notice.
you're just proving why you should have been
enjoying soaring
eaten.
through the sky?
Yeah.
Most of your soul could have been chewed away.
That's a lie. That's total nonsense. Yeah, I was right to be afraid.
They make it too easy.
Troll.
La, 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 la.
And the walking begins.
I'm sure you can see why it wouldn't be practical to ride the wyverns into Fenmont.
You'd get spotted right away.
Yes, there'd be no avoiding a battle, and civilians would get dragged into it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But is it really okay to leave the wyverns alone like that?
They shouldn't have anything to fear from the monsters.
Because the monsters are their friends?
Oh,
No.
no. The wyverns may look docile, but they can be quite tough when they need to be. Monsters aren't their friends. Monsters are their food.
Really?
Yes, especially horse monsters.
Exactly.
Huh?
Oh, yo, what up,
Yeah,
wyvern? Just
yeah.
chilling?
Also, we could literally just go back to Sherrilton.
Big chillin'. I was trying to open the bag, but sure, I'll go to Sherrilton.
I can do this.
They're weak to light. And they resist dark. Sorry, Elise.
Bell time.
Time for bells.
Oh, right. Hang on.
Excuse me, sir?
Oh, yeah. I got Nord.
Yeah.
Grab and explode face. Wow, his aim is really bad.
Yep. Also, with the way Raging Blast works, I can just chain it into itself.
I
Continuously.
love it.
Because it picks them up and then knocks them down. Not the items.
Not lemon gel again.
Are you ready?
Get deleted by an old conductor.
Time to conduct.
You too,
Conduct.
motherfucker.
What?
Can I have the item? The wyvern's ass is too big, you can't get the item.
The hitbox on that ass.
Wyvern's ass too thick.
Oh my goodness, gets spelled.
Oh man. Not lemon gel.
Not the lemon gels.
Look, I don't care if you
Going on
resist,
over
you
here.
still get trapped.
True.
Far too easy.
I'm just getting started.
So, are there certain fights where it's better to use specific characters?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you may have noticed with some characters and how like when whatchamacallit, recommended link partner would be like Alvin to like break guards and such.
Mm.
Yeah, so different enemies have like different like types. So like armor types, it's useful to have Alvin because he breaks guards.
Yep.
Speed types, it's helpful to have Mila because she stops enemies from moving.
Yep.
True.
Because she's into bondage, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All about it. Please target the right person.
That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
Oh, and you did get that revive spell, by the way.
Yep, I need to equip it. I'm gonna get him in.
How long does it last for?
Until you die, basically. Like once the auto life procs.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. God damn it, wrong button again.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, it costs 50 though. Just as forewarning.
I figured if anyone needs that spell, it's you.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna need it though. Not right now.
Would have been useful against those two bosses though.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't want to cast that again.
Didn't mean to jump. I just yeeted right over his head.
Onward.
Shimmering, how about this?
Oh dear. Jude, your clothes are torn. Please hold still for a moment. Be done in just a jiffy here.
Wow, as good as new. Thanks.
Nice job. Those are Jude's best clothes, you know. He spent days fretting over exactly what to get. He bought them for his move to Fenmont because he was terrified he'd look like a country bumpkin.
That's surprisingly adorable of you.
Go right ahead. Blab all my secrets.
That's a fine story. Please take good care of them.
How did you get to be so good at sewing anyway?
I learned it when I was in the military. Originally, it was just so I could sew up the lips of any of my men who leaked vital information. After that, I took up needlepoint as a hobby. Oh, that's such an embarrassing story, though. Let's keep that a secret between us.
Guess that's one secret she won't spill.
Awesome.
Like, I don't want my lips to get sewn shut. Just like my relevance.
I'm just here to talk a lot.
Yeah.
Can we seal Alvin stuff?
Yeah. Fire.
I actually have fire. Good.
Also, I might have charmed that guy so he's attacking his other enemies.
Sweet. I see it. I see it.
You did very well there.
Yeah.
What? Hey.
What? Hey.
Even Tipo has more relevance than Leo.
Yeah.
True. He literally does.
Yes.
Don't mind me while I charm them.
Oh, you're fine.
Excuse me, you've been charmed? What are you doing? Why are you attacking me?
Turn around.
How's that for an old man?
Well, how's that?
Pretty good.
Better than Alvin.
True.
Got him.
Gotta ring the bell.
Bring my back.
Ring true.
Where am I?
Keep forgetting that I just pressed circle.
Are you ready?
You will not attack roll.
Let us move onward.
Oh!
Huh?
Go get him!
Okay.
Hold on, now he's slow.
My goodness, get destroyed.
All right.
Alright! Get destroyed.
I do wish more RPGs acknowledge that you are casually murdering everything in your path.
Shh, don't worry about it. It's okay.
On hard mode.
As intolerable as
on hard
Luke
mode.
is at the beginning of Abyss, I did appreciate that he's surrounded by all these military types, and he's the only person who's like, guys, we're killing things.
Yeah.
And they're just like, nah, don't worry about it.
Nah, just chill. Don't worry
No,
about
it's
it.
okay.
Just chill.
Damn it, one got through.
Are you ready?
Onward.
Huh?
Spell of the underworld. Ring true.
Can we just leave that one guy to Jude while we slaughter the other group?
Yeah.
Tipo, are you okay?
Yep, I'm okay.
Well, hey.
What, hey?
Well, hey.
Also, if it's alright, there was a thing I was hoping to do in around like 2 hours, so if I could do like a brief break then.
Yeah?
No.
Do you know how long of a break you'll need, or?
20, 30 minutes maybe?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Warning, was this guy top or something?
Yeah.
Pardon me if I don't believe the game. Oh, honey.
All these effects going on there. It's lagging so much from the spells, my inputs aren't going through.
Sorry, well, just look at this chain for your HP recovery. Bless you.
So this is experience.
I didn't sneeze.
Oh.
I did a chuckle.
Bless your chuckle.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thanks, Farah. Farah?
Farah?
Read! I would love to do some 4-player Eternia, oh my word.
Yeah.
Febriel. Quickie.
Nurse!
And then I could... My brother loves playing as Merity. I can teach him the wonders of speedcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Eternity cast is pretty busted now that I think about it.
Yeah.
I guess this cast kind of is too.
Yeah.
I can just cast fireballs up in your face all day. What are you gonna do about it?
It was an elegant combination of arts and swordsmanship.
I didn't do anything particularly special.
That makes it all the more impressive. Ah, what a relief. I should have known things would be fine at the manor.
Yes, Drissel really kept things together.
Oh, I knew Lady Drissel would do fine. I have great faith in her strength of spirit.
Then what were you so concerned about?
I couldn't stop worrying that I had forgotten to shut off my bedroom lamp.
You were that worried about a lamp?
What if I had caused a fire? I couldn't get the thought out of my mind.
I can relate to that. Once the worry sets in, it never leaves. Ever since I left home, I've been wondering if I remembered to close the lid on my bottle of dried gels.
I certainly hope you did. Dried gels swell up and burst if they absorb too much moisture.
Maybe I should send a letter home and ask Dad to check.
We're on our way to pick a fight with a king, and this is what keeps you up at night?
Yep.
Yep, they're nerds like that.
Well, you see, if you had relevance, you could worry about stupid little things like that. But you're too focused on finding your relevant. So...
True.
Another cast who has characters that have a really are really fun in combat, but not so much story. Graces.
True.
Like,
true.
They're very fun to use. Like, that is arguably my favorite combat in the series, because they basically took Berseria and Zestiria combat with the whole you can do so many actions but without TP thing, but magnify that because it's in the beta version of those games.
Before they dialed it back.
Yeah, basically.
Blah 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 gold cat.
There we go. You still run around until I see myself, real quick.
Well, blah 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 gold cat is Vesperia.
Yeah, he's talking about Graces.
Yeah. Graces, aka Tales of Taya Gardner's friendship speech.
Yeah.
Because that is the plot. It's friendship.
Isn't Sharia the most adorable person ever though?
She's basically Team Mom.
Huh? She is.
Yeah. And she's adorable because she's also voiced by Laura Bailey.
Yes. Well, Laura Bailey's quite used to being mom characters.
Yeah.
The likes of you will not stop me.
I wish I could get Tidal Wave.
Yeah, sorry, that's kind of my ultimate move.
My ultimate move?
Well, it's not my ultimate move, but it's my move that lets me miss a card.
Yeah, I kept him away from you.
Not the gels.
For a second, I thought the Scorpion used the gel.
I know, that's what it looked like.
The gels? What about the bells?
Oh, you right?
Gels and bells. Let's get it. That would be Rowan and Jude's rock band name.
Yeah.
Gels and bells. I love Ball Strike. I think it's my favorite thing.
I'm here to
How
conduct.
dude's punching giant scorpions.
Yep.
But, like, I don't even care.
Yep, he does that. Molasses. Molasses mode.
We're near Fenmont, so we have entered the molasses fields.
My goodness. Loading battle molasses.
We are?
We're in sync on the bench, apparently.
Oh, okay, hang on.
Oh, there we go. We're in sync.
I wanted to be relevant. Send me into battle.
I killed him by dashing into him.
I think that worked out really well. We'll call ourselves the Beauty Link. Beauty? Oh, this is so embarrassing.
You're more like the beast.
All right.
You're more like the beast. Alright.
Dude's harem, let's go. So how much time passes between Xillia 1 and 2?
900 years.
Couple years, I think.
Yeah, it's a couple of years. I think it's like 3 years or something.
They're like, hey, wait, let me climb up there with you.
Wait, can I climb this?
Yeah, I think it's like 3 years because Elise is, I think, 15 in that game and she's 12 in this one.
Right.
Let us move onward.
More feathers.
Literally don't really care about feathers anymore now that I have the art sphere.
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
Power of starting your spell, backstepping, and then finishing the spell.
Yep, it's pretty good.
Holy shit, wow.
Oh, hang on, we're trying to make the battle stagger.
Yo, got him.
The one guy is so confused. When you hit him with the tidal wave, he's just running into the corner like, wait, what am I doing here?
Alright, you got that?
Let us move onward.
Alright, let's go, my people need me.
Yeah, Milo's just like, woo!
Woo!
Oops.
Yeet!
The likes of you will not stop me.
But what about the likes of my conducting?
Oh, you're right.
No, no,
Not
he's
the
prepared
item.
to use lemon gel against me. Did I prevent you from using your gel?
An obvious
Yeah, should've left the lid on.
True.
Yeah.
It got moist and exploded.
Dang.
Moist, moist, moist.
Not the moist explosion, dude.
Not the molasses explosion. Weak to different things now, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
I know you resist darkness, but it holds you still so nicely.
Ow.
Jude's got this.
Can I not?
I can still do better.
Never.
Let's go. All the things.
All the things.
The things.
Let's see.
Nice.
So
We could have three people with lasers.
yeah.
Team laser.
Yeah.
I forgot what my laser input is. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Continue channeling.
Yes, I would like to nuke things more and double the power of my spells.
Absolutely.
Okay, let me check my nuking, my lasers. Gold.
Probably one of the shortcut buttons since it's a spell. Yeah.
L1 stick down, I guess.
Yeah, so you'd be L1 down and then the art button.
Hold it.
Yep. And I know how much you love your Thunderblade.
Yeah, because remember, you can hold L1 to access your other set of arts.
Yeah, or LB in your case.
Oh, right, yeah, left bumper.
Like this? There we go.
Yes, yes, like that.
I really love the fact that I could just continue my spells where I left them off on them.
It's really
so
great.
good.
This is the power of Maxwell.
It wrecked.
Yeah, seriously. So, Thermal, what you up to besides heading to Florida? Okay, please target the right person. Thank
Yeah,
you.
hang on. I'll help you.
I'm trying to keep them off of you.
The birds are weak to darkness.
Is fighting the only answer?
Oh my goodness. Male mole. I do not know what that is. Sounds interesting.
Neither do I.
Please expound.
Is that like Gnome as a postman?
Well, Thermal doesn't know anything about Tales games or most RPGs in general,
Okay.
so...
Okay, is it Monty Mole?
Yeah, it's Monty Mole, exactly.
Male?
Yeah.
Oh, hello, friendos.
Hi, friendos.
Hi, friendos.
You're resistant to me, but I'm still trapping you.
I will trap you in my chains.
Hey, I'm into bondage. It's
I know you are.
Oh my god, get wrecked.
But double kill with beast, so skill.
Gets completely destroyed.
Yeah.
Dang, y'all get 5 GP when you level. I only get 4.
That
Yeah, I
happened.
noticed that. Why did you only get 4?
It's based on what level you are.
Oh. So it varies.
Yeah. Because eventually people will start getting 2.
A 3D mole platformer. Okay. I see it, I see it.
Noise. Mole mode activate.
Tipo vacuum.
Time to start the vacuum.
Yep, you suck things up with Tipo and spit them out.
Oh, okay. So
Kirby
this
mode
sounds like
activate.
this is going to be a thing. Yes, I get to be Kirby.
Basically.
Get that, Kirby!
I need a monster to climb that there Tipo.
Get that Tipo!
Ah, but sire, I'm a slug. Who thinks that he's a snail?
That's not what I was trying to do.
Yo, can you not be rude and pop me in the face? Okay, thanks.
Literally don't care that my spell got interrupted.
Not the lemon gels.
Stop surrounding me.
They're like, okay, we'll surround Rowan instead.
Yeah, they're like, time to surround Rowan then.
Still not what I'm trying to do. There we go.
You did very well there.
Yeah, you.
Alright. I thought Tipo vacuum would be cooler than that.
I'm sorry to tell you.
It's okay.
The Tipo moves are more so useful when you have Tipo not attached to you.
Damn it, I missed.
Try lightning.
Hey, thanks for holding them there. Why am I missing? What the hell? Like, I'm targeting the group and it's just like, I'm gonna fire over here. Because why the hell not?
This direction, please.
Why are you gonna banish my darkness?
There we go, that's more like it.
I'm remembering the time. I'm remembering the time we were playing Vesperia, and you were using whatchamacallit, Demon Attack, and you're like, that way, that way,
that way.
I'm like, okay, show off. Like, okay.
That way.
I'm like, I'm just gonna ride my witch broom. Cool.
Oh god, lemon gel.
Not the lemon
down.
gel.
Get denied on the item usage.
Yeah, no lemon gels.
None of that.
I'll handle this.
Okay.
Oh, except I won't because it ate my inputs.
Come on, dude, you're supposed to have this.
I do. Just not that one other guy.
Here, I'll get them cornered for you.
What? Nuking fireballs? Okay.
Okay. I am all for nuking fireballs.
Yeah.
Except when they're aimed at us.
They're not going to be. Okay.
I have a phone call. I'll be right back. Hello?
Sure thing.
Item thief.
Whoops.
Hey, I got
Whoops.
something.
Don't care, don't care. Let's see, what else? Don't care, don't care, don't care. Do I have any Garbo Link stuff for you? No? Okay. Huh?
Huh?
So you wanted fun Link spells, did you?
You did very well there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I will.
Yup. Okay. Okay. Yup. We got it.
Negative, it's not working.
Was this really the only way?
Let me help you out there.
Huh? The triple? Let's go.
Let's finish this. Upon the wind. How about an encore?
Impressive. I'll fend them off.
Let's finish this. How about an encore?
Impressive.
Yo, the dodge? Oh, sick. Oh, that's actually useful.
Oops.
How about an encore?
Impressive.
Are you ready?
I don't know, it's usually working pretty fine.
Age breeds greater experience.
Double Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Kevin.
I'm sorry, were you trying to get closer to them?
How about this? Just seeing them all explode.
Feel the beat
And ride the rhythm.
all the way to victory.
Flashy spells.
Well played. Are you ready?
Oh.
Oh.
I I heard somebody reconnect their controller.
Yeah, huh? Uh-oh.
I did it!
You see the way Mila freezes the
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess she really is into bondage.
Oh, is that what the technique is called?
Aw, I thought I'd get more of a rise out of you than that.
I'm just tired of your lies and innuendos. Just give it up already.
Damn.
Oh, and now I'm the one being tied down by your sadistic decrees. Sorry, Jude. I'm not that into bondage play.
But it is true that some people can only experience true intimacy when they're tied and bound.
The conversation takes a surprising turn. Are you speaking from personal experience?
No, I read it in a book. It was called Men and Women Beneath the Sheets.
What sort of books are you reading?
There was a similar comment in The Aesthetics of Being the Catcher as well.
That one's probably about something different.
Oh?
Well, I wouldn't really know.
Sounds like Mila's more into total freedom than tying anyone down.
Huh?
Look out, they might use a lemon gel.
Oh, you're right.
Excuse me.
Wait, how's
Somebody link with Mila. I'll do it.
Oh,
Where's
yeah.
ow?
Yeah, I hadn't considered that when you went down.
Haha, I got it off. They're trying to beat me up.
They're busy being me up, who has
Yeah.
half as much health as you do.
Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone.
He's the one complaining about being left alone when I'm the glass cannon.
Ow. Stop smacking me onto the ground.
I just imagine backstep because I can't see. There we go.
Our powers combined. How about an encore?
Onward.
There we go.
So this is experience.
Onward. Which one was this again? Okay.
Blaze forth. Are you ready? Follow me. Very well. Now's our chance. Let's finish this. Age breeds greater experience.
Huh?
Huh?
A pearl? Huh?
Huh?
How about an encore?
Impressive.
Are you ready?
An impressive display of skill.
Impressive
display of
flattery as well.
Try using darkness. It's not working. Where am I? Okay.
I have no
somewhere.
idea. Don't mind me. Just having fun while I can.
Was this really the only way?
Milo loves Rowan.
You love Rowan.
Molasses.
Molasses mode.
Oh.
Oh.
Don't mind me carrying this guy across the field.
You got it.
Into your attack, let's go.
Don't mind me as I attempt to keep these three at bay. And failing.
Nah, you're fine, what do you mean?
I got you. Good.
Just like I need
good.
Finish this. Age breeds greater experience.
Back to molasses.
Is it
Huh?
or did it suddenly get
Less
all dark?
molasses.
That's the night climb. We must be close to Fenmod.
Molasses again.
Molasses.
One,
Kevin?
2, 3.
They're having a little moment there.
Negative, it's not working. They're not having a moment.
They're trying to have a moment, but it's not working.
Our powers combined.
Gah.
Our powers combined. Our powers combined.
Oh my god, what?
What?
Get wrecked with all the change link arts.
Oh yeah, that's something you can do.
I'm like, I'm just gonna use Demon Fist so I know where I am.
Yeah.
How's that for an old man?
How's that for Link spell fun? Not molasses. Molasses. Not molasses.
Yeah, that's the, we're in the molasses climb.
Yeah.
Go get him!
Okay.
Our powers combined.
With their powers combined, they are Captain Planet.
Sure.
Molasses, stay away.
Our powers combined. Quite a predicament.
Hey, don't give up. Now's our chance. Feel the beat
And ride the rhythm.
all the way to victory.
Just keeps getting.
Ew.
I know. It's gonna happen a
They're-
lot.
They were on a roll, and then Alpha Hatch joined.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, hi Gato.
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Huh?
Huh?
How about
Yo,
four?
the gang's all here! The gang is all here!
And they're all stunned. Love it.
Yeah, because I touched them from the back.
Gotta love touching them.
Well, if you're getting up here, get up here.
Hey guys, thanks for your patience. You can
No
keep
problem. Give me a sec.
keep computer control of the meal. I'm heating up some food. I finally got in touch with someone I've been playing phone tag with for like a week, so.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I thought it was dad strats.
Potentially, but not this time.
Yeah, don't mind it. He's just having fun doing mystic arts and stuff.
Yep.
Sweet.
Only time I get to is when I'm linked. But yeah, when you're ready to take control, you can just hit down on the D-pad
Yeah.
to unlink yourself. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have a ton of fun doing twin spells. Also, we might be in a 4-link encounter right now.
Yeah.
We're so strong when we work together. Yeah, everyone's so cool.
I agree, this is a fun cast, aside from
What?
Alvin.
They're cool. No, Cat, you're not making this awkward at all.
Okay. I had to press the button like 3 times before the move came out.
The move come out. Does laggy emulator is press button.
Yeah. Can I get a recovery ring? I'm right by you.
You already healed, but
Okay.
sure. Have another one.
I must have just healed.
Yeah. You healed while you were walking over to me.
Okay.
I can still do better.
Molasses.
Molasses.
What's up with the shining trees?
We're by Fenmont, which is the perpetually nighttime here. So, glowy trees and such.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
You also missed the bondage skit earlier.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, here we go. You got it.
An encore? Lemon gel.
And lemon gel. Stop using gels. Can I turn around, please? Thank you.
Conduct.
Conduct.
I love how she's like, attack, as if that's not what I'm trying to do.
Attack. Let's see. So how would you like to have me join you in lasers?
Laser town.
Oh, should I use my laser move then?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Man, I'm left out. I'm the only one without a laser.
I know. Let's see.
Plot twist, your snap pivot is a laser.
Yeah.
Dark Visitor.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay. I finished eating.
Yes,
You can have me rejoin whenever you are ready. I don't know how close you are to another linked mystic.
Pretty close.
Everyone sure has gotten stronger.
Especially you. You've really improved.
I appreciate the increased strength, but I worry I'm bulking up too much.
Never took you for one to care.
Of course. The Lord of Spirits needs a suitable vessel.
Better to be toned than to be out of shape.
Totally. Strength is beauty. I think it's a good look. Buff Mila is the best Mila.
If everyone thinks so, maybe I will try to tone up a bit more.
Do it, Mila.
Yoked out bazongas!
Oh my goodness.
Hey, yoked out bazongas!
I'm not sure you'd want that.
Huh?
Amazing.
It was that, okay.
Made even more amazing by the fact that Tipo just voices Elise's mind.
Yep.
Yep.
Maybe not in the same words, but the same vibe.
Wait, Mila's player 1 all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, you did that on purpose, okay.
Yeah.
Always one step ahead. They won't get through.
Where do I have... Okay.
You're safe.
Negative. Ow!
All beginnings must end. Let it be. By my hand. Elemental mastery.
I love it.
Know this.
I like how when the camera came back, Mila was just super high in the air.
Yeah. Okay, you can have her back now. You can have her back.
No, I completely agree with that decision. Secret of the Zongas! It's time! It's time!
Hey, Alvin, why is Tipo always talking about bazongas? What does that even mean?
Oh, he finally asks. It seems you're ready to take the first steps towards becoming a man.
Why do you have to make everything so weird? Forget I even asked.
Balance slides in.
For the burning fire at the heart of manhood.
Rowan?
Dude, there are times to play it cool, but a man who fears his own passions is no man at all.
Yes, exactly what I was trying to say.
I'm not even sure I know what we're talking about.
You will never know bazongas. You have to want it, Jude. You have to need it.
Then teach me about bazongas.
I'm
I can
disturbed.
barely hear you. You have to mean it.
Teach me about bazongas!
Whoa! Don't go shouting things like that!
Don't scold him, Leia. I read about this in a book. It's called puberty. We're supposed to be understanding and supportive.
Don't hate us.
There's no shame in being burned by the fire of manhood.
That skin is perfect.
Yeah.
The enemy's reaction equally so.
Yeah, huh? Where am I? I still can't see. There we go.
Ow. Stop
got you.
punching me.
He keeps going, ow, when I'm the glass cannon. It's
Ow.
hilarious.
Ow. Ow. Stay away.
Stop blocking. I hate these guys.
Okay, hang on. I got you.
There we go.
I'll just pierce through them with spells. Who needs an Alvin when you have spells?
True.
Anytime!
That wasn't...
Milked out bazonga.
Get the bazongas.
Why is Tipo always talking about bazongas? Because it's what Elise wants to have. Ayy.
Teach him about bazongas.
It's made especially hilarious because Sam Riegel's voicing Jude, and Sam Riegel is not like Jude at all as far as innocence is concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely had fun with that one.
Oh yes. I would love a Tales of Critical Role where it's all the Critical Role voice acted characters in a Tales game together.
Yeah.
Also because Troy Baker and Matt Mercer are like best friends.
Watch your backs, everyone. Don't get complacent.
And Sam would be two
Jude has grown
characters.
into such a prudent young man.
Really? Seems like he's been freakishly level-headed since the day he was born.
I wouldn't say that.
Mila?
I'm just remembering the first time we met, and how you panicked when I trapped you in one of Undine's bubbles.
Oh, I haven't heard this story.
Well, come on. Anyone would freak out if they were suddenly attacked by one of the great spirits.
He does have a point.
I know I'd have been terrified.
What? So I'm some sort of monster now?
Pout.
It's okay. You taught me how to cope with difficult situations.
So I helped you to grow? Well, I'm glad I could be of service.
Jude sure has gotten good at dealing with Mila.
If growing up has taught him anything, it's that.
Huh?
Huh?
It's like, we're gonna gossip about them now, right behind their back.
Yeah.
Huh?
The skits in this game are really great.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's even better that they're voice acted.
Yeah.
Hey Anna.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Hello, we have more people in chat.
Yeah. It's a rare sight, I know. I literally don't care that he's attacking me while I'm casting a spell. I'm gonna cast it anyway.
Yeah.
Victory.
Oh my god, that chicken
Good night.
smells amazing.
I'm sorry, what? Oh
I
yeah,
said
it
the
does.
chicken.
I can even smell it. You
Oh.
know how horrible my sense of smell is.
Oh, I've got cooking. Blah, blah, blah. I've got chicken cooking in the slow cooker.
Yeah.
Speaking of slow cooking, look at this molasses.
Oh, a molasses fireball?
Yeah.
Sounds awesome, Anna.
Yeah. I'm not really big on Mega Man, but you know, I hope you're having fun with it.
I mean, I can see the appeal to it. I just have rarely played it myself.
I see the appeal too. It's just I'm batshit awful at platformers, and thus I don't like them.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
I love the Mega Man games. Especially X4, let's get it.
First time you touch a Mega Man, well, I hope you enjoy
I
it.
hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the Mega Man Zero games in this.
Yeah, understand. Although those are so brutal.
True.
It was handy that we bought a
me in the back.
used copy of Z3, so that we just like had all the stuff.
I know I had Battle Network recommended to me because it's more like an
Yes,
RPG.
Battle Network.
Yeah.
Oh, Battle Network 3 is my favorite TBA game. Hands
Yeah, that
down.
that one is not really a platformer at all.
Yeah.
Right. It said it's real-time RPG system.
Yeah, I think you might like that one.
Dude, it's so much fun.
No lemon gels.
Although the map in the first game is like a giant labyrinth, so
That's fine.
it gets better as the series goes on.
I don't mind confusing maps.
Okay.
I like using like logic and puzzles to solve like confusing maps.
Right. Well, the thing is, so it's based on the internet, right? So in the first game, the internet map area, it looks like kind of like a motherboard where the wires crisscross paths and stuff.
Yeah.
But they didn't yet have enough visual distinction between the paths, so
Makes sense.
kind of a mess, but still a really fun game. And then 3 is just perfection.
Oh my god, get wrecked.
What was that about getting wrecked? Literally don't care that you canceled my spell.
Oh, are you trying to use Air Lance at us? No.
A Wind Lance? Okay, hang on, let me use mine.
Don't mind me checking fireballs at things. I've joined the Fireball Club.
Oh, let's hear it. I find that Fireball is like my best knockdown thing, so...
Yeah. Started 0-1, continually failed to beat the Falcon boss dude, so casual ZX is fun, yeah.
Yeah, I think the ZX ones are probably a little bit easier for new players.
Yeah. Because the Zero series, like, it's good and it's fun, but it's definitely hardcore. So I don't know if it's a good place to start.
The cat has fallen asleep on my lap.
I'm not surprised.
Cute.
Huh?
Huh?
My cats were zipping around chasing each other earlier.
Huh?
Oh darn, my spell got cancelled? No, it didn't.
I know it.
No, it didn't.
Denied.
Yo, something great about this game is how quickly you get TP back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because early on they give you skills for getting TP.
Yep.
It's nice.
Combo siphon and all that. I'll let you two read chat since it's primarily talking about Mega Man.
Sure.
Alright, story-wise, probably not. I probably need to know a bit about the X series to get some of the Zero series. So, this is... I wouldn't call it spoiler, but this is like...
I don't mind, Anna. You're talking to my friends, so...
No, I was gonna say, to explain, so like, X series happens first, but all you really need to know is that a thing happens, basically, and you can play the Z series without really knowing anything of X, if you really want to.
Huh?
Huh?
A thing happens. Okay. I don't mind the conversation not being about me when I have friends here, so it's okay.
Yeah. We're all chill.
Yeah, and I wasn't trying to say you were spoiling,
No.
I was trying to phrase my statement as a non-story spoiling for Anna.
It's all good.
Ow. Ow again. I'm saying ow even though I'm not the glass cannon. Funny joke.
A thing happens, the best description for any game that happens. Sure, another series, yes.
But not spoiling, you know.
That's all you need to know is that something happened, and now another person's the main character.
Different things happen.
Yeah,
because
thing
of that
happens.
thing.
Other than that, everything is self-contained.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, Rio?
Yes. A thing happened at that place, and now they're in a different time.
Right?
Shit.
Yeah, it's like 100 years later or something.
And like,
how unfortunate.
There may be different people involved now because of the thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna smile and nod as I do.
And also
yep,
there is at least one good guy who is probably trying to stop at least one bad guy.
Okay.
And the game ends when the story is finished.
Okay.
I know. Major spoilers, I know. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Get wrecked, people.
Oh, look at the molasses.
By the molasses.
Molasses attack.
Molasses ninja run.
What's going on?
Hey, look!
Point. Hey, look! My relevance! I'm just kidding.
The lab!
The Lance of Kresnik is in there. Let's go.
Time to go murder happy.
Ah, okay, we should recruit Grant then. He loves murder hoboing.
He does.
Meanwhile, I'm the complete opposite.
What? You talked down the fight? How lame.
I love Grant. It's just I know he and I are polar opposites when it comes to that.
Absolutely, yeah. He was like, I want to fight all the things, and I'm thinking like it's really good that you talked them down, BT Dubs.
Yeah.
That was like 100 soldiers or more.
Yeah.
That was epic, dude.
I was like, I may come close to TPKing you guys, so...
Back in Fenmont at last.
All thanks to you and the others.
Can you believe this is where we first met? That feels like forever ago.
Mutton, fresh mutton.
It does.
Even at a time like this, still got the mutton.
But
I know. There's no time for waxing sentimental.
right.
Fresh mutton. Yeah, for sure. ZX is definitely similar to a Metroidvania.
Metroidvania goodness.
So if you love those, then yeah, I think you'll enjoy those games for sure.
Super Molasses.
Super Molasses City. It sounds like an old SNES game. Super Molasses City.
That's actually a game title I could see happening in the SNES era.
Huh?
Oh, wait, where'd those guys come from?
How we're running past all these soldiers who aren't doing anything about us.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
Blame the emulator. Like, my computer can handle this emulator, it's just, this emulator's still an alpha, so...
Yeah.
And it's
the emulator can't handle the emulator.
And it's updating constantly. Like, I literally have to update this every few days.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Mr. Eldon?
Doc. Dr. Jude?
Lie still. You're hurt pretty badly.
Listen to me, Doc. She tricked us. One of the researchers was actually an Ajul spy.
Well, no shit.
When I tried to arrest her, she blew up the entire testing chamber.
We'll carry the wounded to the hospital. Come
That
with me.
sounds like a familiar character. Think back from the first session.
Darius is making his move.
We can't waste any more time.
Meanwhile, Alvin with Molasses Claire.
Yeah.
Molasses Claire.
Like, I'm here to make sure that it does happen. Lab music so dramatic.
They did a really good job designing this area.
Yeah.
Definitely looks like a futuristic but still fantasy world research facility.
Now what? Doesn't sound like knocking will get us in.
I mean, have you tried that?
The Lance of Kresnik is just beyond this door.
There's got to be another way in. Let's look for it.
But thanks for giving away the fact that we're here.
I mean, they saw us already. They don't care.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Yeah, why don't they care is my question. Aren't we like wanted criminals or something?
They're Alexei's guards. They don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They aren't paid enough for this shit.
What?
You okay?
Oh, hey, it's the granny from
I don't
Hamil.
know anything. I'm sorry.
Isn't she?
It's the mayor! Hang in there!
The mayor of Hamil? They did say that the Rashigal army invaded the village.
All the villagers frozen solid.
No! No!
Hey, come back to us. Don't give up.
Look, it's just karma for
I
how
know.
you treated
Sounds
my
like
precious
she's giving
cinnamon
up.
roll.
Oh no! Mayor!
Look, it's karma for how you treated precious cinnamon roll.
Yeah, exactly.
The villagers were frozen solid? What could that mean? Is
Did her
this
bite
what
his
Gaius's henchwoman
Yeah.
meant when she said the power of a great spirit?
This woman was knocking on death's door. She might have been delusional.
Either way, this is unforgivable.
I love how she's comforting, at least with a stern look on her face.
If it'll work
Yeah.
Get the cat.
Oh, look, there's still people in there.
Oh.
Yeah, we gonna let them out, or?
I'm sure they're fine.
Fine.
Are you thinking about the mayor? I understand how you feel. My teacher at school was killed by that same awful machine.
It's not that. It's that I'm not actually sad at all. Is Elise a heartless monster?
Elise.
No.
No, she's
Do you think
precious.
she got what she deserved?
Of course not. The mayor suffered horribly. What happened was so awful.
Would a heartless monster get so mad about what happened to the mayor? Would she shed tears over it?
No, I guess not. We have to destroy that stupid lance.
Or do.
Now we do.
Can this contraption help us?
It might let us look in on the lance. Here's the video feed.
That's remarkable, Jude.
I'm typing with Jude.
There's nothing. The Lance of Kresnik is gone. Did that explosion destroy it?
Surely it would leave some wreckage behind.
Perhaps the lance was moved before the explosion occurred. That's the only logical explanation.
But moved to where?
Mila, look.
I'm like
found a
lightly
recording
pressing
of
my
what
keys
happened.
without actually pressing them down.
Why Mr. Eldon talked about?
Oh, hey, she looks familiar.
She's the one from our last visit.
You're right. She was the one that attacked us.
Hey, what you got
Doggy's
there?
sister.
It looks like someone discovered her ruse, so she detonated a bomb.
But isn't she a Najul spy? If I were in her shoes, I wouldn't risk my life like that even if my cover was blown. In the game of espionage, a dead body can still provide valuable intel.
Then how about this? Maybe she planned to blow up the lance all along, and Mr. Eldon finding her was just a coincidence.
If Jude's theory is true, then it's likely that the girl didn't know the lance had left the facility.
That means she's now either on her way to the location where the lance was taken,
Or trying to find out where that location is.
In either case, we might find out something if we can catch her.
According to the timestamp on the video, the explosion only happened half an hour ago.
Then she's probably still in the city.
We need to find that girl.
Kill her, right? Violence is always the solution.
We'll trade her for Alvin.
You're starting to sound like Grant.
I'm just saying, it works.
I mean, apparently it is, because in my campaign, when you try to convince the others to run away, they're just like, nope.
Oh my goodness, my character is the only one being like, hey, let's go rest for the night. And they're just like, let's go outside where there's danger. Let's go explore this place with half the party. Oh, look, this massive boss showed up. We have half the party.
I have to ask, is Grant in that campaign?
No, he is not.
Okay.
I'm gonna lose my edge here.
You went to medical
I'm like, it would make a lot of sense if he was.
Young students burning with passion.
No, just a couple of guys with negative intelligence modifiers role-playing to their character.
We studied and trained all day, every day. I never did anything particularly memorable.
Dude, that guy's going fast!
Oh my goodness.
Even those days
Zooming.
will one day be
Is it bad when you said a couple of guys? I started thinking Fresh Prince. What a couple of guys! They were up to no good. Started making trouble in the neighborhood.
I got one little bet. My mom got scared.
The school doesn't seem to help with behavior.
You gotta go live with your Uncle Bear.
You might be right about that.
They sent me to Fenmont to be a medical student.
Oh, here they are. They're Newman again. Karaoke night, let's go. And yes, poor Lise is troubled.
There she is, the girl in red.
She is absolutely precious cinnamon roll, though. Not her, Elise.
I know you.
This lady's psycho.
Yes, yes, yes! I finally get to finish you off! And it's not even my birthday.
Sorry to interrupt your little psychotic episode, but we really need to ask you something.
Why would I answer you, Claudes?
Wait, I have seen you before. Is it possible? Are you Lady Nadia of House Travis?
Huh?
I seem to be correct. But what would compel an heiress of one of the 6 ruling houses to spy for Azul?
I don't know anything about that stinking house. I'm Agria the Shadowless of the Chimeriad.
The Chimeriad again?
So you're working for Gaius.
What's it to you?
You tried to destroy the Lance of Kresnik.
Well, duh.
We want to destroy it too. That makes us allies.
Agria's voice actress had so much fun.
Tell us.
Yeah.
Like I'd tell you anything.
Please, you want to destroy it for the same reason we do, right? 'Cause it's dangerous?
You reek.
The one reason I love Agria. She loves dissing Leia.
Before I destroy the lance, I'll use it to blast Rashigul to itty-bitty bits!
We're working our butts off to save the world, and you think it's funny to stand in our way?
You really do stink!
What are you, 5?
You think you can fill the world with rainbows and kittens just by working hard?
Yo, I want some more kittens.
I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
That sweet reek of yours is giving me brain decay.
I think you've had that already.
What's your beef with hard work?
Zip it, you little pimple, or I'll pop you.
Here you go. Here's a tiny fraction more of Leia's relevance to be a target dummy for Agria.
I still remember the agony you caused me that day.
This girl is making my head hurt.
Yeah, let's kill her already. Why are those dudes just standing there?
Okay, point.
She is weak to water, by the way, and resists fire.
Wait, she's not weak to dark?
The minions are weak to fire, though.
Yeah.
Stand in our way and we'll be forced to cut you down.
Whatever. Time we got rid of the damn stink around here.
I don't think she's enjoying this very much.
No.
She's laughing.
Never mind, she's loving it.
Yeah, she's loving it. She's fine.
She's like, is this a McDonald's? Because I'm loving it.
Oh my god.
No, not the items.
Yeah, except she heals for a lot more.
Yeah.
And fire. That's right, Anna. Stay away.
Well, she summoned a minion.
Ah, yeah, it's in the corner.
I'm feeling it now.
Oh.
Oh, be careful.
She can Mystic Art.
Yeah,
like that.
Hey, bye.
I'm fine.
At least
I'm
isn't,
not.
though. Where am I? Oh, okay. I was looking at the wrong person.
I got you. I just need to get away from her.
Yep, I'm not worried.
There. All good.
Thank you.
Go, minion down. Where am I? Can't dodge when I can't see myself.
Negative gate and fire.
You have to be kidding me.
Get killed by water.
Mila, I don't stink, do I?
No, you're totally fine.
Ah! Did I ask you?
So this is experience.
Hover.
I should warn you, I'm still not used to the sensation of sweating during exertion. Couple that with my somewhat clumsy sword grip, and well, you might consider being a little more cooperative. Where is the lance?
A secret passageway runs under the laboratory. It connects to Orta Palace.
And that is?
That's the palace Noctigal rules from.
I've never heard of this passageway.
Is it still usable?
Only if you're a worm. It's caved in now.
So we can't use it.
Okay.
Here.
Do the crab walk.
One of these days, I'm going to rip that pretty face of yours to pieces!
Point.
And you, pimple, listen up. Work, work, work as hard as that scrawny body of yours can handle, and you'll still wind up with only two things. Jack and Squat.
Oh, I love
Why
Jack.
do you say stuff like that? That girl has serious issues.
That's because you don't know Jack.
Yeah, I love Jack, and I love squatting.
Orta Palace, the enemy stronghold.
We should be careful.
I know. Let's check things out first.
Why did that Agria girl say such awful things to me? Is that wretched little urchin actually nobility?
Yes, I do believe that she is the scion of the Travis family. The Travis estate was destroyed by arson a few years ago. Most of the Travises died in the blaze.
She lost her whole family? No wonder she turned out
He
that way.
probably caused
How
it.
interesting. You can sympathize with someone you despised mere seconds ago.
Yeah, I guess that's the kind of thing Agria would say reeks of naivete.
Perhaps she would. But I find it to be a kind and gentle smell.
I agree. Oh dear. Perhaps we're starting to smell a bit cheesy ourselves.
God.
Thanks, you guys.
Mutton, fresh
Yes.
Mutton.
We missed it.
Always gotta get the mutton.
Mutton fresh. I really appreciate this feature.
Yeah.
A bit unnatural, what do you mean?
Ouch.
Well, yeah, the emulator is lagging then, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah. That I can't really do anything about that.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, Mila, like, straight up hovered there for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not supposed to happen.
No, it's totally supposed to happen. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're right. I mean, yeah, you're right. For sure.
Mutton!
Mutton! Fresh mutton!
Mutton! Fresh!
Fresh!
When are we ever going to actually eat some mutton, guys?
That's what the whole game's about. That's the end game right there.
We finally get the mutton.
Mutton! Fresh! You're always gonna be with, so...
Yeah.
You know the Mutton Man? The Mutton Man.
Who lives in every town?
Oh yeah, and I absolutely recommend the Battle Network games. You might want to use a guide on the first one just to figure out, like, where do I go? But they're not overly complicated or anything.
And it didn't go to the right person again.
Of course not.
Because of course it didn't.
Here we go.
Is that like an emulator thing or a Xillia thing?
It's a Xillia thing.
Just doesn't equip correctly, huh?
Yeah.
Battle Network is like Pokemon, but it's the internet, and instead of turn-based battles, it's real-time battles.
Mutton!
Mutton?
And molasses. Why is that guy going so fast while we're going no?
He does not care about the molasses.
He's got anti-molasses shoes. We're like, with the animations of how it looks like we're running and we're going like nowhere, but he's just like casually walking and he's going 50 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like the postman in Zelda and we need the button hat.
One gold? One gold?
Let's go.
We got Greg, let's go.
Got Greg the Green Rupee.
Not door E.
Huh. I figured security would be tighter than this.
I don't suppose we could just charge inside.
T-Bell.
That wouldn't be prudent. This is their stronghold.
Intense molasses thinking.
Yeah. Intense molasses beard stroke.
Rowan? What's the matter?
I was just weighing options. I think Jude might have the right idea here.
Whoa, hey now, are you
Boy.
serious? For once, Mila's telling us to be cautious and not charge in.
Do you have a plan?
More of a hunch, actually. Shall we test it?
If it's good enough for Rowan, count me in.
Does it involve sending Alvin in as bait?
I wish.
Does the plan involve Fazangas?
Yo, Tipo is ready.
Yo,
Tipo
Tifo's
is ready.
rage face. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Ow. Hey, uncool, dude.
I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying.
Oh, I'm
sorry.
on the way. Where? I don't know where I am, but I'm on the way. Okay, there we go. I missed. Epic.
I'm on it. Or not. Sorry. Let's try this again. There we go.
Targets, please. Change targets, please.
I appreciate the support.
You can count on us anytime!
Precious.
Precious.
Tifo's game face.
Molasses camera pan.
If I remember correctly, molasses is something you use with food.
Yeah, like cookies.
Yeah.
And the reason we're calling it molasses is because molasses is hard to move through.
Yeah.
It's very viscous.
Clear.
Word.
I
This is the king's house.
I need to pee once we get inside the palace.
It could be a trap.
Yeah, just let fly on the wall. It'll be no big deal.
We walk into the palace, we're like, hey, where's the bathroom? I need a bathroom.
Yeah.
But wouldn't they tighten security around the royal palace in wartime?
The king's not even here, is he?
Well, we're
Except
gonna find
for the
out.
natural and man-made barriers that protect Fenmont in the north and south, it has few defenses in the event of a siege. If the enemy army breaches its walls, the city is as good as fallen. Troops are wasted here in wartime, so the majority of them are deployed to fortify the naval defenses in Fort Gondala.
That makes sense. But it also means war is imminent. We can't waste this opportunity.
Indeed.
At least this music's awesome.
Oh, yes.
This is a lotus ring, a device that ferries people throughout Order Palace. We must use it to proceed further.
All aboard?
Whoa! Order Palace is huge! And it's so sparkly and pretty! I've never seen anything like it!
Oh.
The entirety of Order Palace was made out of a single lumen tree. They channeled spirits to grow it into the shape of this giant palace in just 5 years.
This is a single tree? Wow! Their spirit arts are incredible!
Oh, you guys actually believe me?
No, not at all! We just thought it sounded true!
Isn't that the same thing?
I'll be right back.
Dang, I just realized I'm the highest level out of all four of us.
Yes, you are.
That's kind of crazy considering Jude is the first character you get.
Yeah. You might have like an experience skill on, I'm not sure.
And I'm gonna level soon. Nice.
Yeah, you're gonna be even farther along. Dang, poor Rowan. I have 3,000 HP at this point, and he's still at 1,200. 1,200.
I know, right? I have almost twice what he has. Yes, we're noting your awesome HP there. Easy there, Cap.
What's this about how awful my HP is? I know.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I have 3,000, you're still at 1,200. Like, feels bad, man.
Yeah. I know. It's...
Alright, I'm also going to be right back now that the cat finally got off my lap.
Okay. Give me some more TP. Right. Okay. Yep.
All the arts right now.
With ice cream, let's go.
I'm on the ring where you learn a bunch of cool spells, so...
Yep.
I'm all about it.
The ring of the orb, I mean.
Yeah, you'll get Cyclone, you'll get the move where you drop a sun on people.
Yep. You get Shining Prism, which is basically a big light orb.
Love it.
Yeah. Slow motion appear.
Slow motion, get into position.
Let's see. No, release. What am I
Use the light.
Let's see. Okay.
Did I already get a new spell or not yet?
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
What? Why did I jump instead of backslide? Like, woo!
Why? Someone explain the targeting of this art to me.
Step forward a bit before you use it, so that you make sure you're targeting them. Sharing is caring. Oh yeah. Oh jeez.
Thank you.
Thank you, AI Elise.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Onward.
Attack!
Oh, I'd like to note for people that are watching, we're on hard mode, by the way, and it's still too easy.
Yeah.
Can confirm. There have only been like 2 difficult fights the entire game so far.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Okay, I like the art version of that way better than the stuff.
Here we go.
Is this really the only way?
Just try Tales games on hard mode. You can easily play this one on hard mode. Like, this game is so easy.
Yeah.
Also, what's up, Eckhart?
Yo, what up?
Huh?
Huh?
Alright, I hear him. So...
Oh, it's okay. I was going to let you
Oh, okay.
continue for one more. I want to see the fun things.
Okay.
Dixie Circle? What the hell does that do?
It is a minor HP restoration. It's basically a weaker healing circle.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Look at all those hammers.
Papa waltz.
Doing well, working. Sounds good. Yeah, it doesn't take very long to cast either, but it heals for a little bit.
Get him.
Welcome back to Tales Symphonia. Dot one person.
Yeah. Stun one person.
Dark Visitor.
Dark Visitor.
Oh, okay. I take it we like Dark Visitor?
It's very good.
Very good.
Okay.
It's another area of effect spell like Negative Gate.
Yep, with a
Oh,
chance
okay.
of causing instant death.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Advanced Channeler.
I can't
I
believe
like how
I'm
we keep
visiting
picking
Orna
up all these
Palace.
meals,
It's
and
like a dream come true.
we haven't used any of them.
I can use them. It's just, there's not really much point.
Yeah. Like, who needs these foods? I want my fresh mutton.
Yeah. I think real quick, I want to do it once.
Huh?
Because her Mystic Art is precious.
I hope. Oh, apparently I have a skill on that heals me when I guard. Epic.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of TP back for guarding.
Alright, here we go.
Oh my god.
I had to do it once.
Oh, I am linked, by the way.
No, you're not. Oh, you are.
He is actually,
okay.
yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, that's what keeps hitting me, the stupid arrows from the air. Invisible things are hitting me.
Invisible asshole!
Oh, roar!
Oh my gosh. That is a nice skill.
I'll show you what Elise can do melee. Don't care. Literally don't care, Alvin.
I feel like I should say something, but I guess this isn't the time.
Oh, that was good eating.
Tipo, what exactly is it that you absorb from foes?
I'm not really sure. It's like their energy or enthusiasm.
Is that nutritious?
Beats me. But when I'm hungry, before I know it, I'm chowing down.
You really are a peculiar creature.
What does enthusiasm taste like?
It depends on the person. For example, yours tastes like strawberries.
What? When did you absorb mine?
I don't need to absorb it to know. I can just tell.
Huh. That does sound appetizing.
Wait, what?
Neither wants to eat Choo-Choo.
Huh.
Huh?
Yeah, look at that. One of them's dead, by the way. Okay, he died before his HP went to
That's a cool
zero.
looking spill too, wow.
Yeah, I think the instant death happens more if they're terror, which that move also causes, I think.
Yeah.
Huh? Bats? Where did these come from? I don't know, I think it's working pretty well. You're killing them instantly.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
They're back to power.
Here we go. Time for my lasers.
Yeah, he can manipulate the angle on his.
Yeah.
Let us move onward.
I actually don't like the laser itself. I like the teleporting quick version instead.
That's fine. Oh.
Huh?
Where'd they all go?
They all died from your Dark Visitor.
Yeah,
They all
killed them all.
It's pretty good.
It was an elegant combination of arts and sorts.
Molasses.
Sudden molasses stairs.
I freed treasure.
Party
They
hat.
don't need guards to protect their castle. They just guard it with molasses.
Yeah, exactly. Stop!
Seriously.
I am stopping.
No, I think it worked. I think one of them's dead already.
Yeah.
Are you guys sure you want to get closer?
I did it!
Okay,
Yes? You gotta go do your
right
stuff.
about right about now I'm gonna do my thing. So, I'm gonna drop off the call and then should I like text my brother when I'm ready again, or?
Or you can text me. I have my phone right here.
Okay.
Or you can text me.
Alright, see you in a bit.
Okie dokie.
I'll stop them in their tracks. Now's our chance.
Damn it. Okay, enough.
Hey, Am, how's it going?
Let's finish this.
Let's keep this up.
Oh, yo, what's up, babe?
I'm constantly auto-saving just in case.
Yeah, just in case the molasses takes over.
Yeah, the molasses takes over and causes me to crash.
Yeah. No, the molasses got into the hardware.
Yeah.
Awesome fire. Oh god. The tree can cast. Forgot.
Yeah.
The likes of you will not stop me.
Everybody's serious.
Serious mode.
The orb has expanded again.
Yep. Let's see. That's a horrible one. I mean, it looks hilarious, but it's not
It
good.
does look hilarious.
Okay, that's a good one.
Well, yeah, that one's a good one for sure. For sure, for sure.
Yeah, they're not talking after they level. It's serious.
Serious time. Ooh.
Not that.
Like the Mirage Step one.
Okay. That's easy enough. Would you like whatever you want? Yes.
Oh, that's what must be what happened earlier. When you recovered while you were walking towards me.
What? My health jog?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Huh?
Huh? Alright, let's see. Making emoji. Where is it? Oh, top here.
Hang on, I'll help you.
I did it!
Music gone. Oh, there it is. Took a minute.
Yeah, the music just likes to take a little bit. It's just like, so tired. Oh, they're back. Oh, okay.
Huh?
Huh?
Music, what?
Music started again? Huh?
Severed fate. Our powers combined. Fatal detonation. I'll cover you. I'll cover you. Phase 4. Fireball. Are you ready? Onward. Dragon shot. 4. Launch and overcamp. I can still do better.
Yeah. Huh?
Huh?
Let's finish this.
Bing!
Bing!
Not sure, but I think I killed them in a grand finale.
Yeah. Might have killed them.
Might have.
Our powers combined. Victory. Well done, everyone.
Hold on, hold on.
There it is.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Huh? Here he comes. Butterflies.
Oh.
Very well.
Oh.
Oh, just barely too far away.
Looks like you guys could use some nuking.
Victory. Well done, everyone.
It appears some rats have snuck into the palace. They should be here any moment.
Who are these vermin? I needn't have asked. So you've arrived, Maxwell, and looking much more spry than I expected after your injury.
This voice sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Go wait by the lance. We'll obliterate those northern savages as soon as I'm finished with Maxwell.
As you wish.
Honestly, the other one sounds way more familiar to me.
Yeah, I just realized
Will
that.
you really raise your sword against your master?
My only master is Lord Klein. There is no other.
I'm willing to forgive such insolence, if you return to my side.
Once I thought you had the potential to be a great king, but now I see you've become unworthy of the throne.
No one in this world is more worthy to sit upon this throne than I.
You still don't get it, do you? You lack the qualities needed to govern humanity.
Foolish girl. A king only needs one quality, birthright. He is born into his power.
So he can sacrifice his own people?
Of course. Again, that is my birthright. Now I'll extend my influence over the spirit realm as well.
You will control no one. No man and no spirit either.
Foolish boy. Has Maxwell's impudence rubbed off on you as well?
You can call me whatever you want. Do you have any idea how much your actions have tormented Rowan here? Any idea at all?
Jude, please.
You people think peace is some sort of right. You are mistaken. Peace is a luxury, not a right. Surrender yourselves into my service. That is your duty as my subjects.
You are beyond salvation.
I'm through wasting my time with you. Let's put an end to this right now.
Agreed. Oh boy.
I now share all of the mana absorbed by the Lance of Kresnik.
Once I believed that you and I were two friends who traveled along the same path in life. However, now it seems we've reached our journey's end.
With a philosophy like that, life must be convenient. But your beliefs have become a royal pain to all of us. They're just illusions of grandeur.
I can't believe that someone like this could be our king! It's time someone knocks some sense in you! Jude and Mila and everyone! I have to protect my friends!
Crushes.
Up with his head!
Someone needs to put a stop to your ambitions. And that would be us!
Man, this is acting like a final boss, huh?
Prepare yourself!
Yeah, really. Can't believe we're at the end of the game.
Yeah.
that will unite Riza and Maxia. If you wish to fall from
Reach to water and earth.
grace, then let it be by my hand.
Get back here. Stop chasing Rowan.
This sphere has granted unity and resolve to this country, now and forever.
We shall see, old friend.
But enough talk. There is no greater language than that of war. Have at you.
That's not what I wanted.
Be it. It all ends here.
What the hell do I have it set to? There we go. That's not it either.
Well, what are you using?
I'm attempting to use revive. There we go.